Most people buy gold the wrong way. They'll lose money before they even start. They pay too much. They buy fake or low-quality gold. Or they store it in places that aren't safe. But here's the truth. Buying gold the smart way is simple, if you know what to do. In this video, I'll walk you through it step by step. What to buy, where to buy it, how to check purity, and how to store it safely. Stick with me till the end, because I'll also reveal the one mistake even experienced buyers make. It could cost you thousands. Let's make sure you never fall for it. Batal jab ready ho to main section 1 likna sharu karun, you said. Next ChatGPT said, great. Here's section 1 of your script for the smart way to buy physical gold. Style. Paragraph form short sentences. Very easy vocabulary. 600 to 700 words. Let's start with a simple question. Why do people buy physical gold? Not just because it's shiny, not just because it looks nice, but because it's real. Something you can hold in your hand. When money loses value, when banks freeze, when the economy crashes, gold stays gold. That's why smart people keep some of their wealth in gold. It's not in paper, not in numbers on a screen, but in something solid, something that has lasted thousands of years. But here's the problem. Most people don't know how to buy it the right way. They just go online, pick something shiny, and pay way too much. Let's fix that. First, you need to understand something important. Not all gold is equal. There are different types of physical gold. If you don't know the difference, you might waste your money. Here are the 3 main types of physical gold people buy. Gold coins, gold bars, gold jewelry. Let's break them down. Gold coins, these are one of the smartest ways to buy gold. Why? Because they're easy to store, easy to sell, easy to check for purity. Some of the most trusted coins include American Gold Eagle, Canadian Maple Leaf, South African Krugerrand. These coins are made by governments, not random sellers. They usually have 99.9% pure gold and clear markings that show the weight and purity. If you're new to gold, coins are a safe place to start. Gold bars are good if you want to buy larger amounts of gold. They come in sizes like 1 gram, 10 grams, 1 ounce, even 1 kilogram. Bars often cost a bit less per gram than coins because they don't have fancy designs. But here's the catch. You have to be careful where you buy them from. Fake bars are common, so only buy from reputable dealers. Also, big bars can be harder to sell later because not everyone wants to buy a whole kilo at once. Gold jewelry. Now, let's talk about jewelry. Yes, it's gold. But is it a smart investment usually? No. Here's why. You pay extra for design and brand. It's often mixed with other metals. It might lose value when you try to sell it. Jewelry's nice to wear. Okay? But if your goal is to protect your money, coins or bars are a much better option. Okay, so now you know the types of gold. But what should you buy? Here's a good beginner tip. Start with 1 ounce government minted coins. They're trusted, they're easy to store, they're easy to sell later. And even if you only buy 1 coin at a time, that's still real wealth in your hand. In the next section, I'll show you where to buy gold safely, how to avoid fake or overpriced gold, and how to make sure you don't get scammed. If you're serious about building real financial safety, you don't want to miss this next part. Now that you know what kind of gold to buy, the next question is, where should you buy it from? This is where most people mess up. They fall for scams. They overpay, or they buy gold that's not even real. Now let's make sure you don't. There are 3 safe ways to buy physical gold. Reputable online dealers, local gold shops, your bank. Let's break them down.
1.
Reputable online dealers. This is the easiest way for most people. But it's also where scammers hide. That's why you must only buy from trusted websites. Here are some well-known, trusted gold dealers. JM Bullion, APMEX SD, Bullion Kitco. These websites have real reviews, insurance during shipping, gold from official sources, clear prices and purity markings when you use trusted sites like these. You can order gold from home and get it delivered safely, but always make sure. The site uses HTTPS. The company has been in business for years. They offer return policies and real-time support. Don't ever buy from sketchy sites with flashy ads or fake discounts. If it feels too good to be true, it probably is. 2. Local gold shops. If you want to see gold in person before you buy, a local gold shop is a good option. But there's a warning here too. Not all gold shops are honest. Here's what you should do before buying. Check the shop's reputation. Always ask for a purity certificate. Use a digital gold tester if possible. Don't buy anything without clear stamps. Also, compare prices between shops. Some shops charge much higher than others for the same gold. If the shop looks shady or won't show paperwork, walk away. 3. Your bank. Some banks sell gold coins or bars directly. This is one of the safest ways, but not all banks offer it. The gold may cost a bit more, but you're paying for peace of mind and zero risk of scams. If your bank offers gold sales, it's worth asking about. Price per gram, type of gold, storage options, certification. Places to avoid now. Let's talk about where not to buy gold. Social media sellers, random online ads, WhatsApp or Telegram groups, any seller without proof or certificates. These are red flags. They often sell fake gold, gold-plated junk, or overpriced pieces. Many people have lost their savings this way. You don't risk it. Always go with trusted, known sources. Final tip for this section. Before you buy, always check the spot price of gold. This is the current price of gold in the global market. You can find it on websites like goldprice.org, kitco.com, investing.com. Compare the spot price with what the seller is asking. There will always be a small fee, but if the price is way too high, walk away. In the next section, we'll talk about how to check purity, how to store gold safely, and the best ways to ensure your gold. This part is super important, because once you have real gold, you'll want to keep it safe and ready when you need it. Now that you've bought gold, you need to protect it, because buying gold is just the first step. The real question is, how do you keep it safe? Also, how do you check that what you bought is real? Let's go step by step. Step 1. Check the purity. Real gold always comes with markings. Look for a stamp on the gold bar or coin. Here's what it usually shows. 999 or 24K gives this means 99.9% pure gold. 917 or 22K gives 91.7% gold weight. Name of the mint. But what if there's no stamp? Or what if you just want to double check? Then you can use one of these tools. Digital gold tester. You place the gold on it and it tells you how pure it is. Acid test kit. This is an old school method. It uses a chemical reaction to test purity. Ultrasound scanner. Some gold shops or banks use this to scan inside the bar. These tools help you avoid fake gold, especially if you bought from a less-known source. Tip: if you're not sure, go to a local gold shop or jeweler and ask them to test it for a small fee. Step 2. Store your gold safely. You've bought real gold. Now, where should you keep it? There are 3 main options. A home safe. This is the most common method. Buy a strong, fireproof, and waterproof safe. Bolt it to the ground or hide it well. Pros: easy to access anytime, you don't pay storage fees. Cons: risk of theft. If someone finds it, they might take everything. Tip: never tell people where you keep your gold at home. Bank. Locker or safe deposit box. Most banks offer small lockers you can rent each year. This is a safer choice than home storage. Pros: highly secure, protected by the bank. Cons: you can't access it 24/7. Banks might close during crises. Some banks don't insure your gold. Tip: ask your bank if insurance is included, or if you need to get it yourself. See, professional gold vaults. These are companies that store gold for rich clients. But now many offer services for small investors too. Examples include Brinks Loomis, International Depository Services. They offer high-level security, insurance, and private access. Pros: fully insured, top security. You can buy and store gold with them directly. Cons: monthly fees. You don't physically hold your gold. If you're investing large amounts, this is the best way to protect your gold. Step 3. Insure your gold. Gold is valuable, so don't just store it, insure it. If you're keeping gold at home, add it to your home insurance, or get a special jewelry or valuables policy. Keep photos and documents to prove you own it if it's in a bank locker or vault. Ask if it's already insured. If not, get third-party insurance. Some companies also offer allocated gold storage with built-in insurance. This means the gold is kept under your name and you're covered if anything goes wrong. Final thought for this section: remember this rule. If you can't protect it, you don't really own it. Gold is real money, and real money needs real protection. In the next section, we'll go even deeper. You'll learn when is the right time to buy, should you wait or buy now, and how to avoid the biggest timing mistakes new investors make. So now you know what to buy, you know where to store it. But here comes the big question. When should you buy gold? Is there a perfect time? Should you wait for a crash or just buy any time? Let's break it down simply. Gold moves differently than stocks. First, remember this. Gold isn't like stocks. Stocks can jump 10% in a week or crash 30% overnight. Gold moves slowly and quietly. It protects your money, but it doesn't explode fast. So timing gold is not like trading stocks. You don't buy gold to get rich fast. You buy gold to stay rich when things go wrong. That's why many smart investors don't try to time the market. They just buy a little bit every month or every few months. This is called dollar cost averaging. Let's talk about that. What is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging means you buy gold in small amounts at regular times, no matter the price. Example, you buy one gold coin every 2 months. Sometimes it's a bit cheaper, sometimes it's a bit more expensive. But over time, your average cost balances out. This method removes stress. You don't have to guess the market. You just keep adding gold slowly and steadily. And if prices drop, great, you get more gold for your money. When does gold usually go up? Gold often rises during times of high inflation, recession, or market crashes, political unrest, or war, falling trust in banks or the dollar. In those times, people rush to buy gold. That's when prices usually jump. So should you wait for those moments? No. By the time a crisis hits, it's already too late. Everyone will be buying, prices will be high, and gold may even go out of stock. The best time to buy gold is before the chaos. Think of it like insurance. You don't buy fire insurance after your house burns down. You buy it before, just in case. A simple rule. If you believe the future is uncertain, if you think the world is risky, if you don't fully trust the banking system, then owning some gold today is smarter than waiting for someday. Even if prices drop short-term, gold is not about quick profit. It's about long-term protection. Should you ever wait? There are only a few reasons to wait. You're paying a very high premium. You have zero savings and need emergency cash first. You already have enough gold and want to buy other assets. But if none of these apply and you have some cash, even a small start, like a 1/10 Oz coin, can begin your journey. Final word for this section. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just make a smart, steady plan. Start small. Stay consistent. And you'll build a powerful gold reserve over time. In the next section, we'll cover: how much gold should you own? What percent of your total wealth should be in gold? And how to balance gold with other investments like stocks, cash, or real estate. Okay, so now the big question is, how much gold should you actually own? Is it 10%, 20%? Should you put everything into gold? The answer is, it depends. But don't worry, we'll break it down in a simple step-by-step way. Gold is a tool, not the whole toolbox. Gold is important, but it's not everything. It doesn't pay you dividends. It doesn't grow like stocks. It doesn't give you rental income like real estate. Gold's job is protection, not growth, not cash flow, just safety. So you need to balance it. The 3-bucket strategy: think of your wealth in 3 buckets. Growth bucket, cash flow bucket, safety bucket. Gold sits in the safety bucket. It's your backup, your last defense, something you hold just in case the system fails. So how much of your total money should go into this bucket? Most experts say 5% to 10% for average people, 10% to 20% during risky times, 20% or more if you really distrust the system. It depends on your situation and your beliefs. Let's say you have $10,000 if you're just starting out. Here's a simple breakdown: $6,000 in stocks or a business, $2,000 in cash or savings, $2,000 in physical gold. That's 20% in gold. If the stock market crashes, you still have gold. If your business slows down, gold is there. If banks freeze up, gold doesn't. It doesn't move fast, but it's always there. What rich people do want to know a secret: most wealthy people don't trust the system 100%. They may not talk about it in public, but many of them hold a chunk of their wealth in gold, silver, and land. Why? Because they know. When things break down, paper money becomes useless. But gold never does. Even central banks, the ones who print money, are buying gold in massive amounts. If the people who print money are buying gold, what does that tell you? Don't go Ellen. Now here's the important part. Don't put everything into gold. Gold is not for getting rich. Gold is for not going broke. If you go in on gold, you miss other opportunities. Instead, think of it as a seatbelt. You don't drive a car just using the seatbelt. But when the crash comes, it saves your life. So use gold wisely. If your personal gold plan, ask yourself, how much risk am I okay with? Do I trust the banks and the system? How would I feel if my stocks dropped 50%? If you feel uneasy about the future, it's smart to hold a little more gold. Start small, even $100 worth, then grow it over time. The key is balance. Up next, now that you know how much gold to own, let's talk about something that most people ignore. How to avoid scams and fake gold, how to test your gold at home, and how to sell it safely when the time comes. You've bought your gold, you've stored it safely, you feel smart, but wait. How do you know it's real? Because here's the truth. The gold world is full of fakes and scams. And if you're not careful, you could lose hundreds, even thousands. But don't worry. I'll show you how to spot the fakes and keep your gold journey safe. First, only buy from trusted sources. This is rule number 1. Never buy gold from random people on WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram ads. It's unknown websites with huge discounts, Telegram, or private DMS. If the deal looks too good to be true, probably is. Always buy from trusted names like SD Bullion, APMEX JM Bullion, Kitco. Reputable coin shops look for reviews. Look for certificates. If they don't provide receipts or proper packaging, walk away. Common gold scams. Let's talk about the scams you should watch out for. Gold-plated coins, they're made of cheap metal and only dipped in gold. They look shiny, but have no real value. Fake bars with tungsten inside. Scammers take a real gold bar, drill out the center, fill it with tungsten, and seal it again. Looks real, feels real, but isn't. Online investment gold websites that say, buy gold now and we'll store it for you. But you never see or touch the gold. When it's time to sell, they vanish. Avoid these at all costs. How to test gold at home? Let's say you bought a coin or a small bar. How can you check if it's real? Here are some simple ways. Magnet test. Real gold is not magnetic. If your gold sticks to a magnet, it's fake. Sound test. Real gold makes a high-pitched ringing sound when tapped. Fake ones sound dull. Weight and size. Gold has a very specific weight and size. Use a digital scale and caliper, and compare with official specs online. Acid test kit. You can buy these online. It comes with a stone and acid. Rub the gold on the stone, drop acid. Real gold won't react. Use these tests. Or take it to a local jeweler for confirmation. Real gold always has hallmarks. Check your coins or bars for purity stamp, mint mark, serial numbers, certificates. If these are missing or blurry, be careful. Selling fake gold, big trouble. Here's something important. If you accidentally buy fake gold and try to sell it, you could get in legal trouble, even if you didn't know. So always test and verify your gold before storing it. It saves you from big problems later. Final words for this section. Gold is valuable, and that means scammers will always be around. But with a few simple steps, you can stay 100% safe. Buy from trusted names. Test your gold at home. Keep receipts and certificates. In the next section, we'll cover when to sell your gold, how to avoid getting ripped off, and where to sell it safely, whether online or offline. So you've been holding gold for a while. Now the question is, when should you sell it? And more importantly, how should you sell it? This part matters just as much as buying, because selling the wrong way can cost you big time. Let's break it down step by step. When should you sell your gold? Gold isn't like a stock. It doesn't jump 30% in a day. It moves slow, but strong. So don't sell just because the price went up a little. Sell when you need cash for something important. The price hits a long-term high. You think the economy is getting better? You're rebalancing your portfolio? Some people also sell a little gold every year as part of their retirement plan. Others hold it forever, just in case. There's no one-size-fits-all. But here's a rule. Don't panic sell. Let your decision come from logic, not fear. Know the price before you sell. Check the spot price of gold. This is the current market price. You can Google it anytime. But keep this in mind. You won't get the full spot price when you sell. Dealers take a small cut, usually 2% to 5%. So if gold is $2,000 an ounce, you might get $1,900 to $1,950. Don't let that surprise you. It's normal. Where to sell your gold? You have three main options. Local coin shops, fast and easy. Walk in, get a quote. Just make sure they're trusted. Online dealer sites like APMEX, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, they buy back gold. You ship it in, they inspect, and they send your money. Make sure you insure the package. Peer-to-peer more risky, but sometimes pays more. Meet in a public place. Verify cash. Test the gold. Never go alone. Whatever you choose, always check reviews, ratings, and safety steps, which you'll need to sell. Have these things ready. The gold itself, original receipts or certificates of valid ID, it's a clear idea of today's gold price, and make sure your gold is clean and presentable. It helps you get a better price. Taxes and rules in many places. Selling gold means capital gains tax. If you bought gold cheap and sold high, the profit is taxable. This depends on how long you held it where you live, your total income. Talk to a tax expert if you're not sure. Don't ignore this part. It can come back to bite you. Selling is a strategy. Don't treat selling like a panic move. Make it part of your bigger financial plan. Some smart strategies include selling 10% each year in retirement, selling during market highs, and buying back when low. Holding gold until your other investments rise. The key is, think long-term. Gold is not a lottery ticket. It's a slow and steady backup. Treat it with patience, and it will reward you. Up next, in the final section, we'll pull it all together. Should you buy coins or bars? What sizes are best for beginners? How to build a strong, safe gold stack over time? Let's bring everything together. You now know how to buy gold, how to store it, how to test it, and even how to sell it. But here's the final question. How do you build the perfect gold stack? The smart way. Let me show you how beginners turn into pros. One piece at a time. Start small. Be consistent. You don't need $10,000 to begin. In fact, you shouldn't start that big. Start with what you can afford and build slowly. For example, buy one 1-gram bar or one silver coin next month. Buy a 1/10 ounce gold coin, slowly move to 1-ounce coins or bars. As you grow, this method is called stacking. Over time, your pile grows, safely and quietly. The key, be consistent, not flashy. Coins versus bars, which one's better? So here's a simple way to choose. Coins like American Eagles or Canadian Maple Leafs, easy to sell, widely trusted. Good for beginners, bars like Pamp Suisse or Valcombe, lower premium. Great for storing value in bulk if you're starting out. Coins are usually better. Once you have more experience and budget, add bars. Also, go for popular brands. They sell faster later. What sizes should you focus on? Smaller pieces give you more flexibility. Here's what most smart stackers do. A mix of 1/10 ounce, 1/4 Oz, and 1-ounce coins, maybe a few 5-gram or 10-gram bars if you have a bigger budget. 1 or 2 1-ounce bars. This mix lets you sell small portions when needed, instead of breaking a big bar and losing value. Think of your gold like an emergency fund. Should be easy to use, easy to sell, and easy to hide. Keep track of everything. Don't just toss your gold into a drawer and forget it. Make a simple gold tracking sheet. List things like date you bought, type of gold weight, price paid, or its stored receipt number. This helps you stay organized, especially when selling later. It also protects you if something gets lost or stolen. Final safety tips before we end. Here are 3 golden rules. Don't tell everyone you own gold. Keep it private. Split your storage. Don't keep everything in one place. Practice your plan. Know how to get to your gold fast in case of emergency. The final word, gold, is not just a metal. It's a shield, a backup, quiet form of power in your hands. When the world shakes, gold stands strong. So build your gold stack with care. Start small, buy smart. Hold safe. Because in a world full of digital money and rising risk, real gold is peace of mind. Thanks for watching till the end. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with a friend, subscribe for more smart money tips. We've got a lot more coming your way. Drop a comment. What gold coin or bar are you planning to buy first? This is Zaro Wells, helping you take control of your money, one smart step at a time.